The worst thing in the world for me was having to travel with Vince, and his inner circle will kill to travel with. It's weird, bro.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Dr. Chris Featherstone here for yet another episode of Writing with Russo. Say that 3 more times fastly, but I'm not going to do that right now. Ladies and gentlemen, you probably already slipped up. It's a tongue twister. I'll tell you one person who's not a tongue twister, but he's a tongue lasher with all the promos that he would do as a heel. This guy right here, Vince Russo. How are you tonight, my man?
What is going on, Doctor? Give me the news. What's happening, man?
Man, the news is this president guy, this WWE president, man, this creative arts agency spokesperson, this international management guy that was a big deal for a second, and it was lawyers, represented Manny Pacquiao. He had a pretty interesting resume, man. His resume was so interesting that as he talked about in a previous interview, a recent interview right before SummerSlam, he was friends with Triple H because they worked together. I mean, he was basically a representative, or he worked for him as WWE's an agent with Creative Arts agency that he was over, and WWE was one of their clients, and ended up being really cool with Triple H. And then Triple H invites him to his 50th birthday party, him and his wife, and then they hit it off even more. Talks to Vince McMahon, gets an opportunity, and last August, a year ago, he became the president of WWE, and is already in 1 year making some really, really big moves, making a lot of waves, a lot of buzz in the Nick Khan era, ladies and gentlemen. One of them being the fact that Saturday night, SummerSlam, he just took away the tradition part of it, the Sunday night pay-per-views. He said, look, man, we're trying to do business. There's a lot of people on a Saturday night. People don't wake up Sunday morning. They're at that time, they're ready to take that plane back. Just the reason why in January, New Year's Day in Atlanta, they have a pay-per-view coming up as well. The rhyme and reason because of that is because there's going to be bowl games December 31st. So they're going to take that 300,000 to 400,000 and make it a pay-per-view. So Vince Russo, man, if you were, here's the funny. This is why I like working with you, because you've been around the business for so long, and you've written for WWE. You were rubbing shoulders with Vince McMahon, Vince Russo. Okay, let me picture this to you. Within the past year, you've known enough about Nick Khan to make a pretty good judgment of who he is as a businessman. There's a big announcement. You're still writing for WWE. You find out that Nick Khan is the new WWE president. Based on the year that you've worked with him so far, what would be your 30,000-foot evaluation?
Chris, I got to tell you, man, this is the first thing that comes to mind. And it's a really weird dynamic. Okay? Bro, there's something about Vince McMahon and his inner circle of people that, bro, it's the weirdest dynamic. But you have a group of people that are constantly vying for Vince's attention. And Vince's attention is very, very important to them. And I will tell you right now, you have a lot of people that are still there. Bruce Pritchard, number one at the top of the list. The Bruce Pritchard, Vince McMahon dynamic is very, very weird. But it's almost like Bruce gets very jealous and vindictive when Vince starts spending more of his time with somebody else. Okay? I never saw that side with Kevin Dunn, but I would not rule out that it didn't happen as well. Bro, it happens with family. The Triple H's and the Stephanies. Bro, I was the complete opposite. I'm just being honest with you. I wanted to be around Vince as little as possible because Vince did not allow you to breathe. So, like, I wanted to get away from Vince. I didn't want Vince's attention. Bro, the worst thing in the world for me was having to travel with Vince. And his inner circle will kill to travel with. It's weird, bro. It's weird, but I've seen
cultish.
it. Bro, and here's my point about it being cultish. Chris, I have seen so many Nick Khans come and go. And it's for the exact reason that I'm telling you. All of a sudden, somebody comes along. He's got Vince's ear. Vince is listening to this guy. He's spending a lot of time with this guy. Vince is depending on him more and more and more. And bro, those people close around Vince get like jealous.
Wow.
And bro, when there's one chink in the armor, when there's one mistake, that's when they start coming in. Chris, they would have done that with me, but fortunately for me, I did not make any mistakes, and I left when I was on top. If I would have still been there and ratings would have started coming down, that would have been their opportunity. I have seen so many Nick Khans get so blindsided by that old guard. And I'm telling you now, the only thing I'm thinking about here is, bro, that might be a little different is, bro, Nick Khan played the Hollywood game. So Nick Khan's been around people like this. Like, if you did not come from the entertainment industry, they'd eat you alive.
Yeah.
But the one thing with Nick Khan is this is his world. He comes from an industry like this.
Yeah, he's a media guy.
Yeah, so he may be able to see this. But like, bro, I'll give you an example of why I feel that way. I'll give you one prime example. He's talking about his relationship with Triple H and the 50th anniversary with Triple H, and he's best buds with Triple H and Stephanie and this, that, and the other thing. Okay, bro. You just entirely single-handedly wiped out everything that Triple H built over the past 5 years. Okay, it was Triple H's idea to bring in the indie guys and go down this road with NXT. Yeah. Nick Khan was the one that stepped in and said, "Hey Vince, look at look at dollars and cents, bro. This ain't working." Nick Khan was the one who undermined that. And bro, how they play the game is like, if Vince is buying into it, they'll play along with it. But it's like, bro, I'm going to get you. So don't sit there and tell me this guy is your best friend in all the world when you just said, bro, what you were doing was not working.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, bro. That's human nature, Chris. That is human. So right off the bat there, like, okay, bro, like you just undid everything that Triple H did for the last how many years, and you're going to sit there and tell me you guys are rubbing elbows at his 50th? Come on, man. Like, so that right there to me is a huge, huge red flag.
It was political speech, essentially, is what
absolutely. But bro, they're like vultures. They're waiting for that one mistake, that one opening, and as soon as there's that one opening, they start getting in Vince's ear one by one. And bro, that small opening turns into the Grand Canyon. I mean, that's how it works.
Yeah.
Bro, listen, here's the part that I don't like, Chris. I don't like being lied to. And I'm going to respect you so much more when you are 100% honest with me.
Yeah. Yep.
Chris, let's go back to you and I both love sports.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're not going to have Ohio State 8-8 and the athletic director telling you how great this football team is.
For sure.
It doesn't happen that way because the fans are going to say, no, bro, you're 8-8.
Yeah.
Don't. The fans want to hear, okay, bro, this is where we're weak. This is where we make a mistake. This is what we have to build on, and this is how we're doing it.
Especially with a franchise, to your point, especially with a franchise like Ohio State. Ohio State is one of the greatest franchises in college football history and is a yearly candidate to win the Big Ten championship. So the expectation is through the roof. So if y'all 8-8 with the expectations of an Ohio State franchise, I mean, there's going to be people saying, okay, who is it? Me, you? Like, it's going to be all types of chaos.
And Chris, I'm talking to you coming from a background of New York sports. Mm-hmm. Bro, when you right now, Met fans, bro, they don't want to hear nothing. They want you to say, yeah, our team stinks. Mm-hmm. We have to do better, and this is what we have to do. You're not going to sugarcoat anything to a New York fan.